New studio kind of digs here. So in fact, let's just quickly, you can see here a little bit of a different, we're in a new room here, couple quilts, couple things, LJ, you can see my computer here. We've got a few things that are going on. So new digs. So I'm seeing one. There we go. Thank you. The sound's not going to be as ideal as we've wanted. We're mic'd up, but unfortunately our mics are not coming through. So we're going to spend some time with you today. So thanks for joining us. Let's go back, LJ, and go back to the top. A lot of people coming in here today. And I want to say hi to a lot of people. We have Vicki Edwards. Good morning, Vicki Edwards. She's reaching out to everybody from Ozark, Missouri. So thanks for being with us. Today's a big day. We're giving away quite a few things.
It's exciting.
A lot here. We have Helen Sleeper. Wanted to say hi and good luck to everybody. We are doing a lot of giveaways now. Also, next week, Monday is going to be a big day too.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you heard a little bit about what we're doing Monday, right?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Like for real, like you're gonna want to be here. I'm like, can I get in on it? Can I, somehow put my hat in there or something? Because for real, it's gonna be amazing.
With that, in fact, part of our marketing team kept on asking, hey, can we? I'm like, I don't know. That's like fall festival big. So it's really big. We'll come back to that here in just a minute. Say hi to a couple other people. Kristen Smith from North Carolina. Thank you for joining us, Kristen. It's fun to have you with us. It's great to have you as part of this morning get together here as we're announcing and doing a couple things regarding this week and doing our big giveaways. We also have, it looks like, this happy birthday party. I'm not sure, Kristen. Oh, happy birthday, Patty. Someone like Patty. I'm guessing. Here we go. Here's Patty. Congratulations, Patty. Hi from Washington. Hope I win. That is awesome. If it is your birthday, congratulations. Happy birthday today. Thanks for joining us on your birthday. It's fun having a lot of people here. We have Katie Bach. Good morning. Happy everyone. Thanksgiving as well. Happy Thanksgiving. That is coming up. In fact, my wife is a 5th grade school teacher. That's actually one of the most enjoyable ages to teach. It's super funny. She always comes home with stories. And today she was leaving. She has a day and a half before they have a holiday. And I was asking her, so how is today going to be? And she said she thinks it's going to be pretty okay. She said if they came in and today was the half day, that gets a little bit more intense. A couple kids are off for vacation already, so I think she's going to have a pretty decent day. Check back with me maybe next week, Monday, when we start doing some Cyber Monday stuff. But that's going to be pretty fun. Thanksgiving is a great time of the year. We'll get back into that here a little bit more. We're going to do some things with you as participants also. Here's Gary Hinton. Hello from Kentucky. Thank you, Gary, for joining us today. A lot of people again. Tess the Scrapper. Hello from Yakima, Washington. Yakima. Yeah, Yakima. There you go. That's an easy one. Don't know what I'm trying to throw some accents on there for some reason. Welcome, Joyce Johns, located in mid-Missouri. John Lahan, Texas. Happy early Thanksgiving. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Jan Lahan. Thank you very much, Jan. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Thanks for being with us this morning. Here's another one, Sean Elliott from Colorado. LJ, here's one.
Woo!
Go ahead.
Laurie from Iowa. Good morning. Welcome. Kathy Cunningham. Hi from Iowa as well. Welcome. Deborah Rogers. Welcome. Pennsylvania. Even from Idaho. Rebecca. Fun. Idaho's a fun place.
Rebecca makes thingies. I'm guessing you're a productive individual. I'm curious if you're on Etsy or not there, Rebecca. If you're making thingies, maybe you're hopefully selling some of those wonderful thingies to others as well. Here's another one here.
Larry Christensen. Hello from, I don't know, BG, Kentucky.
Kentucky. BG. I'm not sure.
I'm like, BG, but I know Kentucky. Paula Becker. Hello. Welcome. Sharon Hardy. Oh, there's Idaho. I know I was asking about that. You got a couple people from Idaho, it looks like then. Karen Yusoff, excited from Michigan. Hope it starts soon. Yes, sorry for a little bit of a delay. we got there.
Hope we're coming through. I know our audio is not going to be as ideal today. Thanks for your patience. I know audio means a lot. So thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for being here. We did have a lot of people throw in. We're going to continue down here. Go ahead, LJ.
Mary I'm probably gonna butcher that last name.
Peralta.
Georgia, from Georgia. I got that. Susan Wilson. This is fun. That's good. I'm excited to have everybody here. Bonnie Zink.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. From Nova Scotia. Welcome. Thanks for being here from Canada. Awesome.
Very fun. Jessica English from Alabama. Welcome. Mary Linden, Thanksgiving is a wonderful week for giving. Thank you. Yes, it is wonderful. Nancy Perry, Hot Springs, Virginia.
Wanting to know, maybe I should go to those hot springs. We're hot
Yeah, I'm
springs
like,
fans. Whenever we go to a place,
love
we
hot
try to find out if
springs.
there's something there. Been to several throughout the US. Maybe if you have hot
So we
springs,
need to
maybe out
go.
there to Virginia and give that one a try.
Nancy Gillies, Florida is 70 and partly cloudy here. Ooh, that sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, we woke up, there was frost,
It
it
was
was
like,
cold. Hasn't been a lot of snow here yet, although my wife's car did get stuck the first day. We live at a higher elevation, and that was about 3 weeks ago. Unfortunately, trying to get her car out, they damaged the trunk as well. She's not happy about that, but we'll get that fixed here shortly. But I think it's what, about 30 degrees, so it's pretty
yeah,
cold.
it was
It's gonna be
cold.
cold this
It was way cooler than what 70 is.
Yeah, so thanks for being with us, everybody. We got so many people still coming in. As you're coming, please go ahead and throw in here where you're coming from. We appreciate everybody joining us from, it looks like even from places in Canada. We might have people from farther out and farther around joining us as well. So thanks for being here on this Jolly Holiday, kind of a pre-event with part of a giveaway with what we're doing. We're excited to be with you today. We ask for your patience as we go through today because we have a couple announcements we'll do here towards the end also regarding some things we're going to do to kick off some sales this week here with the Grace Company, as it is Black Friday in the US. I know myself, I'm a participant. I know some of you don't like being in the crowds. I think the online game has given you a chance to do your shopping. And I know there's actually been some sales that started here a couple weeks back, I think, and they're already engaging with what those sales are starting this week. I know it's a big week. I myself, I love being in the groups periodically, depending on what it is. I only love it because there's a couple holiday events. We didn't do one last week called the Dickens Festival, which is absolutely fun. But to be able to be out around other people, it's fun to see that you as quilters, and if you're out there in your sewers and you're doing embroidery stuff, or hopefully getting back heavily into part of what you love doing. I know if you need supplies, again, some people don't enjoy going out, but if you can, I like to see that the commerce is happening. I'm a big commerce guy, and so it kind of gives me a chance to put my pulse on kind of the health of the economy a little bit. Now, we're not going to get into that. There's a lot of potential struggles and challenges with what that is, but we hope that you're having a wonderful beginning to your holiday season. We're hoping that as you come in and you've engaged with Grace, we're bringing you more content, more education. We're looking. I know we're really excited about next week, LJ. We have several things that next week of what we've got going on, some new education and some new experiences as we do that. So stick with us. Today, we've got some giveaways. We have some giveaways, and they're pretty big. We are giving away a 15 machine with a frame combo. And then we have, do you remember what we called the other one?
It's the Fabric Lovers giveaway. And that one is a big giveaway. That one really encompasses pretty much everything you need to get started quilting. It's a really fun little kit that I also am like, put my name in there, right? Can I win that? Because it's going to be everything you need to get started and some. So it's a great kit, really.
LJ, why don't you share a little bit more about, and let's do this as we're going through. I'm just looking at a couple comments. Have retail PTSD, I mean, so some people are a little bit worried about part of that. Yeah, I can understand. LJ, why don't you share a little bit more quickly, high level, about what we've seen since the fall festival between now and then. We went to Houston. Thanks for joining us at Houston. Things have been busy. LJ, you're on the phones and you're helping with our customers. You're helping with our dealers. Maybe why don't you share some of the things that have been going on and what you've had quickly as I bring up part of our Jolly Holiday event here.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think it's been really interesting for me. This is the first time I've really gotten into any live video type streaming or anything, and it's been kind of really cool to see because everybody they just want to see, right? Because COVID kind of made everybody go inside. We couldn't really go see anybody, and so now with this, everybody's like, yes, I'm getting out there. I'm out there with you. We went to Houston. I know everybody loved that. Everyone's like, yes, I feel like I'm there with you, because again, everybody really just wants to get out. So it's been a very unique experience for me. Again, being able to do the live and see those comments, to feel like I'm right there with you, that I'm actually interacting with people from all over. So I've loved being able to get to do these live events with you guys. So thank you again for joining too, because really it's fun to see all the comments. That's, I know, at least for me, what really makes this enjoyable, because again, there's that interaction part and I'm really connecting with you guys and getting to know all of you. So it's been very interesting and very enjoyable for me.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and we'll add this to the screen here for just a minute. Let's maybe make it not quite so big. as we go here, just give me a minute. There we are. Well, that's not going to work either, covering up LJ's face. So I think we'll do this. So with this, what I wanted to do really quick is go through and share a little bit, and we're going to show you the screen so you can kind of see what's going on next week for our Cyber Monday. Now, LG, there's some really big things, and so we're going to go through part of that. I want to do some giveaways outside of the big ones right now as well, and then we're going to come back and talk about a couple other things. Recognize a few more people. It looks like we have a whole bunch of people who are still coming in, commenting. Some great comments that are coming in. So again, we really appreciate that. Continue to let us know where you're coming from. We'll come back to you, and then we'll look at a couple things. So here we go. So on the screen, what you can see on your devices and everything is our Jolly Holiday event. And this is really something that we're kicking off today, and we're kicking off this week. And so there's some specials we're going to throw out that will open up today. Then we have some additional really great fun things that we're going to be doing on that Monday. Just so you know, there's no overlapping pieces. So if you're thinking, is there a different deal or a better deal? The answer is no. What we're looking at is there are some specials that we have now that we're going to run through the end of the month that we're going to make sure that you're aware of. We do have a few extra things specifically on Cyber Monday. Obviously, if you haven't registered and you're out there viewing on the YouTube channel, or you're out there on the Facebook channel, or you're out there streaming, make sure to sign up, and you can go to graceframe.com. So again, that's just www.graceframe.com, and go to the Jolly Holiday events, because we are pulling winners from those who have registered, kind of like we're doing today. So today we had some giveaways. We have people that are out there. Everybody's name goes into a bucket. We have a randomizer that picks those names, and then therefore we're giving those prizes on next week, Monday. So let's kind of take a look at this event that we have coming up. So one is we have some limited, and what I want to say by that is, since it's such a big, heavy day when it comes to the marketing and the general selling with what Cyber Monday is, we do have some education and some events that are happening. So I'm going to kind of bring this up so you can see this is next week, Monday, what we're going to be doing. So next week, Monday, we're going to be streaming. Let's get back down. Here we go for next week, Monday's events. So we're going to be starting at 9:30 in the morning. So we're going to want you to come in and join us, because we're going to do a little bit of some education. But in that first hour, LJ, do you know what we're going to be giving away, by the way?
Yeah,
What
I
you
do.
know,
Well,
the first hour, you know what the first hour is?
Yeah, well, kind of two different parts. One of them is, I believe it's called our Master Cutting Collection. So that'll be super cool. Oh my gosh, it's like a huge bundle of our TrueCut items. So it's our comfort cutter, the 45, sharpeners, rulers, True Grip. So it really is a whole kit. Or actually, I think it's the ultimate cutting collection. I don't know if I said that, but I believe it's the ultimate cutting collection with that. So it's going to have everything that you need when cutting and all that. And then really what Nathan has shown here is that next little part that we'll kind of give away maybe a little bit later in that hour, but it's going to be the $1,000 gift card.
So I want everybody to watch. So this is next week, Monday. So we're going to be doing gift cards for winners. Again, those who have registered. So you might ask, how do I do this? You're going to graceframe.com. Up on the top, you're going to be clicking on the Jolly Holiday event, and you're registering. And those of you who are participating also in this click to win, your names are there as well if you've already pre-registered. But we're doing 1,000. Then we're going to be doing a little bit on the next hour. What is that, LJ?
2,000.
We're going to be doing another gift card.
3,000.
And we're going to be doing another gift card.
4. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going.
And we're going to do another card.
Going. $5,000.
And then we're going to do at the end of our Cyber Monday Jolly Holiday event
$6,000. That, like, oh my gosh. Freaking just get a basket, just throw what you want in there, right? You're like, maybe put it in there. Like that's what that is.
Now a good thing, again, these will be here from the Grace Company website, the Grace store. If there's not something there, you can give us a call to redeem those gift cards. And we are honoring those with anybody. Actually, we've done this as we do our big events around the globe. Actually, we're going to take care of you with some of that and help make sure that your products with your gift cards can be used at its full value with what it is. So that's really exciting to next Wednesday. Let's do this. Let's do a quick giveaway, LJ, with a couple people. I want to give 3 away. What we have, which is one of our most popular giveaway items that we actually have as a company, is our TrueCut products. I'm not sure if you know about them. They're cutting tools those cutting tools. When you talk a little bit about what that would be, that's the sharpener and the micro cutter
Mhm.
combo really quick, and talk about that a little bit, and I'll see if I can find a picture with everybody.
Yeah, so I would say it surprised me. I know we've talked about this before if you've ever joined us, but TrueCut is something that's been around for a couple of years, but it's still something that's actually really new to the cutting industry. So a lot of people out there, even now when I watch any videos, I see people cutting with a straight cutter. I'm like, they should get the comfort cutter. They should get the comfort cutter because all the time I see their hands and they actually, turn down their wrist. They're trying to get their shoulder up and over. And like all the videos I see, I'm like, would fix that? The comfort cutter.
So let me bring this up so we can see on the screen. This is what I want to give away right now. Is this combo. So everybody take a look at that. This is just about $145 value. So I want to do this on each platform. And I'm seeing a couple other happy birthdays coming through. Happy birthday for Missy. Happy birthday, Cynthia. Looks like Jonelle Hinton, great prizes. Thank you. They are some great prizes. And so today we've got a couple really big things that we're doing with today's giveaway. But right now, what I'd like to do, LJ, is choose 3 random people, not any particular order here. And I want to do something here for fun because I'd like to come back and again, not just recognize those that are coming, but let's do this. This is a time of giving right now. And there's a lot going on with part of the thanks and everything else. I'm curious to see if anybody has a tradition. I know that we get with family members. We have a bigger one that comes up in the holiday season of Christmas with us. We actually do a fondue, but as these holiday seasons are here, what is to you, maybe let's bring this up. Have you ever had and attended an odd tradition or something that just stood out? That would be the question that I would like to know. What is one of the most unique traditions that you've had a chance to participate in? So go ahead and throw those in the comments. I notice we've got a lot of people continuously commenting here. So what is one of the most unique? You can keep that kind of simple, but what is a unique tradition that you've had a chance to participate in during one of the holiday season periods? And that would be probably anytime November and December, as we've looked at that. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose 3 winners that we're going to bring up and select from this one here. So in there, so we can see the other platform. We're going to kind of do this. There we go, LJ. We're going to look over there for a minute. So we're excited about looking at some of those tradition. Here we go. We have a lot more coming through. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this, and we're just going to choose 3 random people. But before I do this, just so you know how this works, what we're going to ask you to do is you need to reach out, and this is an email that you need to keep in front of you because we're going to do a couple other giveaways, and then we'll be actually reaching out for the big winners here during this time. But right now, what we want you to do is jot this down. It's Melinda, Melinda. If you win, what we're going to do is we're going to ask that you respond to Melinda, and we will take down some information, some names. We'll kind of match those 2 up. We'll get with you, and then we'll get you your prizes. So again, Melinda, Melinda at graceframe.com is what we want to do. And we're going to go through back to our comments here. So again, that's Melinda at graceframe.com. Let's take a look and see what we have coming up. And we'll put some of these up here. Here we go.
Oh, they're super fun to read.
A lot here. Together, fun time playing games. We have a lot of people doing games. Midnight Christmas meal afterwards. Here we're looking for something.
There's a Yankee swap. I don't really know what that means. This is on our Grace platform. It's Elaine Seagal. I probably just butchered that last name. I apologize.
Pull it.
Like
So anybody know what a Yankee swap is?
I don't really know what a Yankee swap is.
I don't know the Yankee swap. Elaine Seagal, Seigal. We're going to select Elaine from our Grace Company platform as a winner. So congratulations. Let's go ahead and give her a heart. So we're going to have you reach out, but with the Yankee swap, I don't know if anybody knows what a Yankee swap. Throw that into the comments as well. We got several coming through here. Hot cider, ornamental changes. Someone says birthday cake for Jesus live nativities. So celebrating Santa, Secret Santas at families' houses. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and just pull one. And let's go ahead and pull this one up.
Oh, this is a fun one. Well, you're pulling up. It's a plastic wrap gift ball. I know I've done that with my grandma where you wrap all the things, candies or whatever, you try to unwrap it. Yeah, that's a fun one.
So here we go. Lynn Shapta Looney, you are a winner. So congratulations, Lynn. Wearing PJs to the dinners.
Ooh.
I picked that one. I can see that, but I'm like, is that what you call athleisure? Is that enough? Or is that...
Depends on the fit, right? I mean, sometimes maybe it is more athletic. Other times you're like full on PJs.
So congratulations, Lynn Shopta. We are going to get you that
Congrats.
My Quilters combo, which includes that 45mm My Comfort Cutter, the 24.5 by 6.5 ruler, True Grips, and the electric rotary blade sharpener. Again, that's a value of just under $145. So congratulations, Lynn Shopta Looney. You're going to be reaching out to Melinda, Melinda, Melinda at graceframe.com as part of what that is. So there you go. We're going to go ahead and choose another one. Is that Facebook? Here we go. There's some I would like to share if you're watching some comments. Exchanging dirty set of gifts. I'm not sure if that means they're dirty with like dirt on them or there's something else, but good one. Ornament giving is a big one. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're picking this one. So Bobby Garrican. Bobby Garrican, you are the other winner. So let's do congratulations. Elgie, why don't you go ahead and read that one?
Yeah, I know. I was like, we eat pickled herring on New Year's Day for a good year, a Swedish tradition.
There you go.
Interesting.
Like it.
I was like, I've never
haven't heard of that. So congratulations, Bobby Garrican. You are also a winner. So there's 3 winners that we have of that combo pack. So thank you for being with us. Let's do this. I'm going to go give away one of our bigger prizes that we have right now. Then I'd like to talk to you about what we're turning on today here at the Grace Company as far as a special that we have with what's going on. So we're really excited about sharing a couple things with you on some promotions that we're starting today so that while you're doing your traditions, if you have some time, you can be looking at the specials that we have going on. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and bring back in. Well, we're not doing that yet. I'm just kidding because really what we're going to do, I want to do the winner. I want to do one of our winners. Do you have access?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I want to go look at that package again that we're going to be giving away first. I think it would be underneath the banners. And so what we have is we have a special set of what we're giving away. And I have the Fabric Lovers Kit. I've got this here. So we're going to go ahead and announce one of the big wins. And what this includes the Cutie tabletop frame. So LJ, really quick, would you mind just talking about what the Cutie has done for some customers and then what the excitement has been on that Cutie frame here?
Yeah. Well, I actually want to share a little bit of a story that I actually had the opportunity to hear from when I was down in Houston. So it was really sweet. It was actually this lady that came up, or it was actually a couple that came up. And they were looking, like, they actually originally came up, they're looking at one of our long arm machines, like, I've always wanted this, I really love it, but I just don't have space. We're on the road often, we take an RV with us, like they really like to travel a lot. And so I was like, well, let me just show you kind of what this Cutie is. And I started to show it, and it was super cool because I actually kind of saw her expression change, and it started to like light up. She was like, oh my gosh. She's like, I can do something that I love while doing something else I love, right? So she loves the travel aspect of it, but now she can actually take her quilting with her. And I thought it was just so cool to see that really her whole, like it changed her whole world, right? She can actually take quilting with her with this new Cutie frame. And you don't have to go, you don't have to go invest a whole ton of money. So it's also within her budget. So it was really very a cool experience for me to see it kind of be able to change her world and hopefully change what she's able to do. So that was a really cool experience for me.
So now, LJ, this is the frame you're talking about. Mm-hmm. This is in the giveaway. This normally retails at $999. So this is one of those items. This has changed the way individuals have been able to quilt. Again, the Cutie tabletop frame, it's specifically. Currently, it is on sale at $689. But one of the things it does are these key things. One is it allows you to use your own machine. A lot of people do ask, how do we know? There's a platform, in essence, if your machine's narrower than 12 inches, and literally any size will work because it sits on top of the trolley. The frame has been made to accommodate machines up to 19. So actually our professional series 19-inch machine works on the Cutie frame. But the best thing is you can start with your own home machine. So that's a great thing. Space saving. What that means is it's 4 feet wide. And that particular frame as it is, let me see if we can bring up another one here just to take a look at what this is. So it's 4 feet from left to right. It does sit on any table. In fact, at the most recent Houston Quilt Festival, what we did, LJ, is we put this on a little 4-foot frame. So it's a foldable collapsible. It had high displays. I just went to Home Depot. I bought it for $45 and we set them up in the booth, and it's about 22 inches deep. And so this little Cutie tabletop can fit on those portable tables with ease. We simply drop the foot pedal underneath it. Certain machines we can stitch regulate. But outside of this, the nice thing is it's the most affordable way to convert your home machine or your domestic machine into a quilting system. On top of that, one of the things we like to talk about is boundless possibilities. And what that means is just because the frame is small, there is not a limit to the size quilt you can quilt. For years, LJ, I've been with our company for 15. And one of the things when I came on board is they were trying to solve the challenge of having to have this giant system, this large long arm, these big frames in order to quilt the larger quilts. Well, we decided to come out with this hoop frame, has patented features unique to Grace Company. This hoop style frame allows you to quilt any size quilt up to a king size, and actually a little bit larger because there's not a limit, because you quilt it in zones. And so you quilt across the top of the surface and you move it to the next area. And so there is no limit. So this Cutie Frame is what we're going to be giving away in this first part of this package. The next one is the Luminous Light Bar. So maybe
Yes.
talk just briefly about the Luminous. I'll go ahead and pop it up
Yeah.
on the screen.
The Luminous Light Bar is super neat too, because it actually, if you want, so this is going to be a 5 foot, so it'll fit over that Cutie Frame perfectly, but it actually has the ability to expand out. So if you have a bigger space that you want lighted, you can do that as well. So that's really nice. And then you can see in that picture that it actually is on casters, so you can move it anywhere. So if you're looking like, what I like to think of it is sometimes you have a cutting area and then you have your quilting space. So this way you can actually easily move it over your cutting space. And then if you want, move it back to your quilting if you know that's something you want to do. And it makes a big, big difference when quilting. Even people, that have wives like, oh yeah, my husband's super sweet, made this whole light setup or whatever. But I think you can always have more light. So
always can. If you think of your home right now, and if you're going to be sewing, usually you don't sew out in the middle. We don't have a ton of space, and so you're putting your cabinets or your sewing machines, or if you're going to get this, they go against the wall. And the lights, they're usually in the center of a room. Some have can lights that might be out around the corner. But one of the things that's nice is with that height adjustable, that true color, it's low heat with an LED bulb. So pretty much it's going to last, I think it's over 20,000 life hours, which is an incredibly long time. And because of that, you can move it around, use it for your cutting, use it for other things. It's a very popular item. So this one is one, it's normally $450. So that's in part of this package. The next one, LG, I'm going to bring up is we're also including in part of this key package here. Just a moment here. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, I believe it's the
Master Cutting Collection here. There you go.
Yeah, so this
talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this is a great one because this is again, this is going to show you and give you pretty much everything you need when getting started with cutting, or if you already have things, because you can see there, it gives you a whole good chunk of different rulers that are different sizes. So, different projects you have, there's different ones that might work a little bit better for you. And then you do also get a couple extra blades there, and then you get an electric sharpener. Now, this is huge because I think this amazes me, but there are a lot of quilters out there that have just straight a bucket full of blades that they've used. And so, like, to me, I'm like, what? Like, you keep your blades, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense, why not keep them? They're expensive, right? I don't quite want to get rid of it. So they have buckets. So now with this electric sharpener, you can actually bring back some of those blades to a near perfect edge, near factory perfect edge. So that's a great thing to be able to get with this combo. And then if you're looking to do, a little bit more with circle cutting, or even, just to try a little bit something different, we're giving you a circle cutter in that combo as well. So
that's a pretty big combo. If you haven't watched, if you come back Monday, right now, just so you know, these are also on sale. They're not going to be on sale at any more than they also are today. So if you're looking at something and you're going to come back and visit us on Cyber Monday, they're going to be at the same price. We're running them at the same promotional price right now. Some of those combos are up to 50% off, by the way. If you're buying into multiple set of rulers or some of those biggers, but I think we have some at 30%, some at 40%, some at 50%, which is really, really amazing. So that Master Cutting Collection is one of the items we're going to give away right now also. And let me just quickly look at the last couple things. We're also giving the Finesse Thread. So why don't you just talk briefly about that Finesse Thread?
Yeah. So the Finesse Thread, I think, is great. Partly because this one especially it's actually a polyester thread. Now, a lot of people, especially if you use your own domestic machine, a lot of those machines will take a cotton thread. And so when people go to a machine that runs at a faster speed, they'll find that there's actually tends to be more lint with that. So now with this polyester, it actually is low lint, and then it actually has a little bit more give in it, which is really nice. So it helps makes it so your thread doesn't break as often. And then I actually really like the size of it. So it's 1,500 yards. And so that is smaller than I'd say a lot of common spools that you see out there, because a lot of spools you're like, whoa, like, okay, maybe white or something, I want that big, but some other colors, I'm like, whoa, I don't know if I'm ever going to use that color again. So with the 1500 yards, it actually allows you to use that color for one quilt. So sometimes if you're doing one quilt that's a different color than you typically do, you don't have to worry about having, you know, a spool of thread just sit there forever.
So with that, I actually headed this project, and one of the things we found is, let's just really quickly see here in the comments as we're going through this. Give me a 1 if you love selecting your fabrics, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get way too many ones. Everybody, right?
It's
what we know is that we love 1, probably touching and filling and choosing those. Number 2, give me a 2 if you love choosing the patterns in which you're going to create. These are 2 of the most common things that as quilters you love to do, choosing the patterns and choosing the fabrics you're going to be matching together. What we found is you also love matching those threads or finding the threads as a number 3 item. What we found though is once you get into starting to quilt anything over like just one of those small wall hangings or a baby quilt, is you need multiple spools of thread. And if you go look at your dealer, you're looking around, it's hard to find how many yardages you're going to need. And with that, they often get 3 up to 6,000 spools on one of those cones. If you're a unique owner, what you're going to find is that, you know, you're going to start to want to find those cones because as you get through a king size quilt, you're going to need more thread. And so instead of swapping out the 500 yard spools, what they're doing is what we call it, is I call it project size thread. So finesse threads are really meant to be project size so that you can get the variegated, you can get the solid, you can buy the orange if you're doing something for Thanksgiving. And you don't have to go overcommit and then just sit on that orange now for the next 2 years if you're not going to do another project. And so we love that. So that is the package. So LJ, we're doing the cutie.
Yes.
We're doing the light bar. We're doing the master cutting collection, which is crazy big. That is
So
all
big.
of the cutting tools and literally the TrueCut cutting line. And we're doing the threads. So the winner, we're going to go ahead and announce the winner on this really quick. So here's the big deal. Congratulations.
Woo!
And the winner of our fabric giveaway is
Marilyn
Smith. Congratulations, Marilyn. We are going to be reaching back out to you to help you redeem this. So thank you for signing up and registering for this event that we have today. Is this quick bit as we get ready for the Black Friday week here and the specials, as we also get ready for Cyber Monday, our Jolly Holiday Cyber Monday that we've got going on next week. So Marilyn, thank you. You got that Cutie Frame, the 5-foot luminous light bar, the TrueCut Master combo, and you also get the Finesse variegated thread 4-pack. So congratulations. That is an amazing package. I believe that package as a whole is just shy of $2,000. So that is a wonderful package for you to win. Stick with us here. We're going to go back, and I want to go back to the Jolly Holiday event platform here for everybody to see. So congratulations, Marilyn.
Congrats.
We are going to be contacting you. So again, thank you very much. We're getting all sorts of comments, all sorts of people saying congratulations. Thank you very much, everybody, for the support of Marilyn. Now we have our biggest giveaway that we're doing, which is a machine combo here in just a minute. But before we do so, I want to go ahead and bring this back up here on screen. And I wanted to just take a quick look here at the Grace Company at the live events here. Let's see if it's coming up here. Here, let me go ahead and LJ, why don't you talk a little bit about, I want to go back to the Jolly Holiday events here and talk about some of the current specials that we have that we're kicking off today for part of the Black Friday. Why don't you maybe talk briefly about those while I go pull this up here?
Well, one thing that I maybe, because Nathan over here will show a little bit more on what specifically those are, but one thing that I want to say maybe focus back on is that when we're doing these promotions or when looking at what's going to fit you best, is that there's actually things that we've designed that will fit within your budget and what's going to work for you. So, you know, if you're looking at starting out with that cutie frame, if you're looking, you know, let me get a big long arm and a big frame, you know, that we've really taken into consideration what is going to work best for you. And so kind of when we were doing these promotions, we're like, hey, you know, let's share the love a little bit and let's look at, you know, doing cells that is going to work for everybody wherever they are in their quilting journey.
So thank you. And that is a good thing that we have. So really quick, let's go look at the promotions that we have here. And this is what we currently have on sale. And this is something we're kicking off right now. So I wanted to kind of share some of this. This is the Cutie Frame, which we just saw that we gave away, is on sale for $689. We are kicking off something special today for Grace because it's Black Friday. What we're doing is free shipping on any item over $30. So if you're interested, and now's the time, what I'm letting you know is that we're kicking that off today. As for those who are purchasing, we're doing the free shipping on anything over $30. And again, the specials that you're looking at. So this Cutie Frame, this is what we're going to run. We are going to run this through the end of the month. So if you're thinking there might be something a little bit different on our Jolly Holiday Cyber Monday sale, this will not, and these specials that you see will not be any less expensive throughout the rest of the month. So what we're doing is introducing you into those specials. These are the specials. And right now, in addition to the low cost or the discounts, is we're also providing free shipping for those. And we have several different types of frames that you can use with your domestic machines. This is also one of the items we're going to be giving away here recently coming up. Will be our 15R, and the 15R machine is also on sale. So we have, this is our stitch regulated machine, which is as part of our giveaway today. So you can see it's on sale for $388.99, so $38.99, $3,899. And again, this part of the Black Friday is free shipping. So if you've ever thought about it and you're not sure, this price is not coming down. Right now, we have it at its best price it's going to be for throughout the remainder of the year. In fact, this price, this product might not ever be down to this price again, just so you know, as we continue to move forward into next year as well. But it's on sale for $3,899. That's with free shipping. And what we found is a lot of people like to pair that with combos. And so you can look at combos. If you don't have a lot of dedicated space, you can get the Cutie. That combo with the machine is $4,295. Or if you have more permanent space, we have one of our hoop frames. We have our Pro hoop frame and our standard, and those are at about $4,595 with free shipping. And you can see that you can continue to look at a couple other things. I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but I'm just going to encourage you to go ahead and come see the specials that we have right now for you. If you're on the Jolly Holiday event and you're up top, right now we're looking at what's going live today. And what we have below that is we have the events. And so if you haven't logged on to graceframe.com and clicked on events to register, I'm going to ask and reach out that you go ahead and do so now, because we are using those people who have registered to poll for the winners. And obviously, as we look at next Monday, this is what we're doing next Monday. So next Monday, we have a whole line out starting at 9:30, where we're going to be doing some giveaways. We're going to do some product demonstrations. We're going to do some workshops. Carla has done a fantastic Advent calendar workshop that she's going to be working through. We have a trunk show from Leah Day. We're also going to be in that same hour giving away our first $1,000 gift card from Grace Company. Moving into the second hour, we're going to be doing some other things, and this is at about 10:45 on Monday, Cyber Monday. Oh, by the way, what we're announcing, LG, as we move into these is we also have some selected, and again, these things aren't currently what you're seeing as part of our sales, but we have some deal dashes, some special dashes, some special prizes that will be on sale starting Monday, and they'll be on sale for Monday only. So join back with us to see what those are. But every hour we're going to announce an additional, most likely kind of some accessories and some things. But we're going to talk about a couple of those special deals that will be held out exclusively for next week on Monday, which I like talking about. But again, just so you know, these items that we're talking about right now, when we talk about a special, these are the best prices we're going to have throughout the rest of the year, today and throughout Black Friday. If you look at getting these, we're going to be including free shipping with that as well.
I do really quickly want to say something on that. So especially as when COVID happened, the shipping companies are still trying to, get caught up in all that. And so that actually means their prices have gone up. So the free shipping, especially if you're looking to get a machine or frame, like it really is going to save you a good chunk of money. Like it can depending on what you're looking at, the weight, how many boxes, like it could be saving you $500+ just alone on the shipping. And then you add that into the pricing that we're giving you or the sell we're giving you on that. Like that's why Nathan said this is for Black Friday. So, it goes this week through Black Friday on that free shipping. So if you're looking at something, this is the time, because that free shipping is huge. That can save you so much money. So just really quickly, I just had to say that because I was like, really, the shipping right now on things, I'm sure you all know, but it really is a fantastic Black Friday deal we're doing for you guys.
So I'd kind of say that's kind of a sneak peek for everybody who's here with us. You're not going to see it on the site. It is live. In fact, once this event's over, you'll be introduced and you'll see that we have that additional free shipping on top of our current wonderful holiday promotional sales that we have for part of our Jolly Holiday event. So thank you for being with us. I want to reach out, LG, and look at some of the comments that we've continued to have come in. And again, one of these went back when we were talking about, I saw a lot of numbers, a lot of the ones, a lot of the twos. Again, we love choosing our fabrics. We love choosing our patterns. Yes, threads. And so thank you for participating there. Let's do another giveaway. Let's do, one other thing I'd like to give away is, I'm going to kind of make this up right now as part of what we have. And let me bring this up so everybody can see. So right now, TrueCut is it's our cutting line. So what we've done is we've created tools that make cutting easier, safer, and more accurate. And what I'd love to throw out here really quick as one of the giveaways that I would like to do is it's a little bit different than what we've done in the past. I am going to take, and I'm going to use the rectangle ruler set. And what I want to do is we're going to add into this the My Comfort Cutter, and I'm going to add 3 sets of True Grips. So I just want to quickly kind of just tell you. So I'm going to do this. We're going to go and choose somebody from each one of our platforms as a quick bit, and then we're going to give away our big prize and give and announce that winner. So thank you for being with us. So again, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to choose from the platform as we do this. I'm going to give away all 3 of what we call our rectangle ruler. So that's our 6.5 by 24.5 ruler. Our 3 by 18, which is a very popular one. That's the great travel size, or if you're working on smaller kind of projects. And then we also have a 6.5 by 12.5 ruler. Let me bring that back up here really quick. So I'm going to give this away. And then what I'd like to do also regarding this is we're going to add in the My Comfort Cutter. So I'm going to add this in as part of this package. Now, this is a $32 value cutter. And this one I personally designed. So I'm going to call that out really quick. Our owner had a challenge. Hey, Nathan, we need to go. He says, let's do cutting tools. I said, we're crazy. There are already too many cutting tools. He says, Nathan, our business doesn't just create tools. We solve problems. Go find some of the biggest challenges. Let's innovate, create patents based around those, and then provide the best cutting system possible for people out there that are cutting. So therefore, I took that challenge. And this actually started in my home. I went and got some baked clay, and I thought there had to be a better way to take where the blade was placed under our hands in order to reduce the pressure that's put. So this just looks different. Now, one of the things that's nice is it's actually a straight cutter, but the blade's location fits underneath. And what that means is that actually the pressure fits underneath the palm of your hands, which means that we're no longer using joints and our knuckles and our elbows and our shoulders, and we're not having to get up and over them to cut. What we can do is we can relax because the handle allows that blade to come underneath the hand. And it does literally, I've received personal notes, and we've received notes from people who have not been able to cut because they didn't have the hand strength or they had pain. And because of the design of this, they've told us we've been able to get back to what we have loved most, which was their quilting. So I'm going to include that, and then I'm going to include 3 packs of our True Grips, which are non-slip pads. That I'll also include in there. So that's what we're going to do. LJ, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm just going to go because we already have a lot of comments with everybody who's coming in, and we're just going to choose 3 random people. So let's go ahead and choose somebody from our Grace platform. If you're streaming with us, thank you very much for being with us. Today is a big day with part of the giveaways that we're doing. We're excited about our Jolly Holiday Cyber event that we have coming up next week, Monday. We have Black Friday promotions that we have just kicked out. In fact, I'm looking, if you're on the platform, I'm seeing that we have specials, TrueCut Black Friday sale. Oh, we'll have to talk about that. That just looks like that just went live with everybody that's with us. But let's choose somebody, LJ, from the Grace platform again, really quick. We are streaming this live, and we're pushing this into 3 places. This gets pushed out to Facebook, gets pushed out to YouTube, and it gets pushed inside of the events page. If you haven't been or haven't registered, that is where we are pulling the winners. So I just want to be very clear when you're saying, well, how do we do this?
Yes.
One is we did a giveaway set. So we have several of you that said, I would love to have a chance to win one of these. And if you also came to register at one of the events at Grace Frame, so you can just go to graceframe.com. Again, www.graceframe.com. The first banner that pulls up is for this current event that we're in, which is the Jolly Holiday event. And if you register, that is where we're selecting it. Now, I'm saying that because on Monday next week, every hour we're increasing the gift card that we're giving out. We're starting with 1,000 on the first hour, second hour to 2,000, third hour 3,000, fourth hour 4,000, fifth hour 5, and as we finish, we'll give away a $6,000 gift card. So if you want a chance to win that, along with several other things that we're doing on Monday, you need to register. So I'm just going to kind of give that out to you as we're doing so. So we're going to go back. Grace platform again is where we're going to be pulling. We're going to pull one from Facebook, one from YouTube as well. So thanks for being with us. And a winner that we're going to have.
Okay.
Click on it and pull it out when you're ready to do so.
Let's see.
So if you're by chance on the Grace, I'm going to recommend that you put first an initial or something so we can know. And again, LJ, while you're doing that, just as a heads up, please take this down because we're asking these live winners to
Yes.
by looking at Melinda, Melinda, Melinda at graceframe.com is what we're looking for. So again, Melinda at graceframe.com. So take that because we need you to reach out to Melinda. We'll go ahead and we'll take care of your prize with that. So Melinda at graceframe.com. All right. So LJ, who do we have? Give me a name.
Okay, so this one is Lil Jean, so Lil
Lil
Jean.
Jean. Go ahead and give that one a heart for us. Lil Jane is the winner from the Grace Frame platform. So Lil Jane, if you are there, Liljane, right?
Jean.
Jean. If you're a
Jean.
winner, we're going to ask you to reach out to Melinda at graceframe.com. Okay, coming back to the comments that we're having here, we have people still coming in. So
Yes,
welcome, Miss Happy Go Lucky for you here from Park City. That's a local one. Thanks for joining us today. And again, we have a lot of people who are still coming in. It's really great to see this. So, thanks for coming and joining us. Kim Pavlich Stutzman coming in from Montana. Thank you for being here from Montana. We have a lot of people. I think this is actually, I'm looking at the amount of people. This is a record day that we have right now that are streaming. A lot of people are telling you congratulations. So thank you on that, winner.
Congrats.
But here we go. We're going to go ahead and pull from the Grace platform here. We're going to go ahead and just choose a winner that we would like to pull in. And again, just randomly, because we have so many people commenting. Thank you for your comments here. We're going to go ahead and pull a winner from our Facebook platform, Tammy Schmier. Schmier, I think. I'm here in Hill Rose, Colorado. So congratulations, Tammy. Congratulations. So you're going to get the 3 rectangle rulers, 3 sets of true grips, and what we're also going to include is the My Comfort cutter. So that's an ergonomic cutter.
And really quickly, I know there was a couple comments I saw that is left-handed friendly for that comfort cutter, so you can very easily switch it over to use it in your left hand.
Left or right. And I think the new ones that we have now have the quick release blades too.
Yeah, I believe so.
So getting the blade on and off, it actually pops right out. So that's a brand new cutter that just came in, and we always try to improve our designs. So congratulations, Tammy. Here we go. We're going to choose one other one here. And what we're going to be doing. So here is Jean Feely, Feeley, Jean Feely. Congratulations. Amazing event upcoming next Monday. It is going to be awesome. And Jean, by the way, you're a winner today. Woo! So you just won those 3 rectangle rulers, 3 sets of true grips, and our My Comfort cutter, the ergonomic cutter. Which is my favorite because of some personal reasons, again, that I have a chance to design. But again, I love showing that off. In fact, people have different type of ergonomic cutters, and often when I pitch this in person, which I do frequently, I tell them, "Oh, you're not going to want to talk to me." They're like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Oh, because if you see this, you have other cutters, you're going to buy it." And I had people who were like, no, and there's some other competitors that have handles to the sides and some of those things. And so with that, they try it and they use it. And they're like, holy cow, it feels like I don't even have to put any pressure on this. And it does exactly what it does. Now, our system also has a patented locking guide system that actually hold together as well. So you're not veering and swerving off. The rulers are also special. They're thermal injection molded. So they're actually more rigid. They don't chip on the corners. They have holes. Our non-slip pads. There's all of the innovations that we have are part of this. So congratulations again, Jean, on part of that. All right, LJ, let's give away our big prize. I know everybody's here. They've been with us. They're like, Nathan, we've been here a long time. I do want to see really quick if we can find, I'm looking to see if we have by chance something that's showing our new Black Friday specials, because that is literally, it's going live. We're looking here. Let me see. There we go. All right, we're going to pull this up. I am just going to show this. Here, let me show everybody my screen here. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment here, because, all right, we're here. So here we go. So I'm going to go into TrueCut really quick, because we just turned this on, by the way. So here we are. So you can see live today, live now. We actually just kicked off with TrueCut, our Black Friday / Cyber Monday sales. And so these are the specials that are going to be here. So again, earlier today, we did give away what we call the Master Cutting Collection, LJ, which were several, I think it has all of our rulers, several packs of true grips, ergonomic cutters, electric sharpener, and we did give that pack away. So if you're interested and you're thinking of stocking stuffers, if you're thinking, hey, I don't want to waste my fabric, or I have difficulties in cuttings, and now is the time. Right now, you'll notice that we have deals anywhere from 30 to 50% off. And so we have all sorts of amazing combos. Right now, as an example, this electric sharpener, the number one selling electric sharpener in the world, because nobody else has one, just so you know, and it works fantastic, is on sale, normally $80, on sale for $55, and we're throwing in 2 free rulers.
That's so good.
So that is an amazing deal. Normally $125, on sale for $55. That's below 30% off, just so you know. So that's a really good deal. So get that. You can see circle cutters, linear sharpeners. Here's the ergonomic cutter that I just
So
gave
good.
away. 30% off that. Normally 32 on sale for 23. And some of these combos. If you look at this, we have
So
our
good.
ruler combo. And this has LJ. Talk maybe briefly about this combo we have here in the middle.
Yeah, so this is our rule card. This is one that actually has literally, I'm pretty sure, almost all of our rules. Looks like there's maybe a couple not in there, but really it has the square, triangle, rectangular, and I think one of the great things is that it comes with a free pack of True Grips. Now this is super helpful, and even if you don't have a TrueCut ruler, you can use True Grips on any cutter that you have, and they're extremely helpful because they're actually clear and they're little circles that you can put on the back there, and it helps it so your rulers won't slide. So it gives you a nice, good surface to put your cutter up against so that those rulers don't slide. So that you get a whole good chunk of different rulers to use for different things and that pack of True Grip. So that's such a good deal and such a good combo.
I love that. I'm just going to show you this. If you haven't seen TrueCut, whenever we present these products in person, which we're going to do again on Monday, they're going to be at the same specials that we have right now, but we're going to do a little bit more of a full demonstration. If you haven't seen these, I'm going to recommend you come back to see those, because when people start to see the way they were designed, knowing that they were there to create and solve the biggest challenges you have, we find that a lot of people decide now is the time to get the updated and upgraded cutter instead of using what you're already using, because it physically makes cutting easier. It takes the stress out of the joints and the wrist. It physically makes it safer. And so, because if you can look here on part of this picture, there's a guide that it locks onto. And so that special track system keeps it together. You're not wasting fabric. It takes a lot less effort pushing and pulling the fabrics and your ruler and your cutter. It provides these other ergonomic things that you cannot get with anything unless it's a TrueCut system. So I just wanted to kind of briefly bring that up. So this is live. It looks like we've launched Black Friday. With this, what we're doing is free shipping on orders over $30 as well. And that includes all things on the Grace Frame website. And it includes everything in the TrueCut website as well. So again, know that's there. Again, one last call here before we do our big giveaway is if you have thought about and you've been thinking, I'm looking to complete my quilts. I have one, LJ, I have 5, I have 10. If you're asking yourself and you're thinking, I wish that it would be a little bit easier, you don't have to go pay somebody to do that. You can finish them in your home. You can finish them with the machines you have. And you can do that by getting one of these frames that we have, our Cutie Frame or one of our Q-Zone hoop frames. They allow you to start with your domestic machine. The nice thing, LJ, is you don't have to reinvest in that frame later. Later on, if you're like, that's great, Nathan, but I'm ready to move to a bigger machine. Don't get dizzy here. I'm coming down really quick. Sorry. I want to come down to our 19-inch machine, which is, maybe it's not on here. So our 19-inch machine I wanted to show you. But on the 19-inch machine, it's on sale for $58.99. You can just add it when you're ready. So you don't have to rebuy a frame. In fact, you can also add computer automation to that as well. So all the products that you see that we have on sale right now are best times to get them, best prices to get them. This is what we're going to be running throughout the end of the month. And we're going to be doing some extra things on Monday. So stay with us. But again, thanks for all your efforts and your initiatives as we do this. All right. So LJ, let's talk about the big giveaway. We're going to do this right now. We have a lot of people with us, and we're going to go ahead and announce the winner for the big system, which is going to be the 15R. So this is our stitch regulated 15-inch machine. And LJ, why don't you talk a little bit about that? When a customer calls you and they're asking and they're trying to find out a little bit more about machines, why and what do you share with them regarding this 15-inch machine?
Yeah, well, I would say one thing about it is that it actually, we try to make it seem very familiar to what your domestic machine is. So sometimes when people are looking to go into a bigger machine, sometimes it can be a little bit intimidating, right? Sometimes the way they look, their design, they can seem heavy. But with this 15-inch machine, we said, hey, you know what? Let's bring some of those features or some familiarities from a domestic machine into this. So it actually is a very nice machine that gives you the feel, I'd say, of a domestic machine, but on a much faster motor and on a much bigger throat space. So it's really nice, a great segment to go from your own domestic machine into a mid or long arm machine.
I love talking about this. If you've used your domestic, there's 2 types of quilters that are going to be out there. And I know I've spoken with several of you over the past several years. Some of you love, and you're going to find that your home machine is going to work absolutely fine, and you're not ever going to probably want anything else. And that happens. And so hopefully you look at one of the Cuties or one of the Q-Zone hoop frames to help you finish more quilts. What we found is there's a second type of quilter. As they start to get into this, they find that the motion of moving a machine over the surface is so much easier. It's so much lighter. And because the frames help hold the fabric off of you and you're not struggling with the pushing and the pulling, that pretty quickly they start to enjoy that process and they're moving through quilts faster, but they start to find I'm wanting more. I always talk about me in a car. I didn't have auto climate control. I got it one time. I had it for about 10 years. Didn't realize, just bought another car thinking, oh, cars have that. Realized that I ended up having, I was too hot. I was too cold. I was too hot. I was too cold. I call it conveniences. We always are looking for the next convenience. I'm pretty sure if you have machine one, yes, you had one machine. You probably maybe kept it, but you probably went to machine 2, to machine 3, and you're finding that some of it's maybe fun, but you're looking for other features and other things that you can use to do different finishes. And so that's the same thing that happens with the hoop frames. If you buy into one and use your own, oftentimes we find that people want more space so that you can quilt more at a time, less fabric management. They look for conveniences. This machine is the go-to. And if you haven't thought about it, it's $4,300 right now for a machine and the Cutie Frame, or $4,600 for a machine and one of the other frames. And so right now it's an amazing time to buy with free shipping. But this is the most popular item. Is this 15R. It's our #1 selling mid-arm machine, stitch regulated, has basting mode, has manual mode, has what we call a cruise mode, which is a mode specifically that allows you, if you're going to be doing some slow work and you need to fill spaces. So 4 operational modes. And again, stitch regulation is huge, right? That's what keeps even stitches. And we're going to do that with the Q-Zone hoop frame as part of a combo that we're doing with this. And so we're really excited to announce the winner for this big one. So this is the 15. This is the 15R and a choice of frame up to the queen size frame. Again, this is a valuation that's going to be, I think, right around $6,000 in value is what this package is. And so the winner of this, and thanks for with this, my last call is if you have it, look at the shop sales. We've got stuff that we've just turned on today with free shipping, some promotions on the TrueCuts, promotions on the Grace Company. Now's the time. This is the week. Reach out to dealers. There are several of the dealers online that are following and honoring these same promotions. And so our dealers are there to support you. We love our dealers. We love you quilters. And the winner of the 15 here that we have is...
Yes.
Woo! Karen McClure. Karen McClure. Congratulations, Karen. We are reaching out to you. Again, if you are with us today, we want to invite you back to join us on Cyber Monday as well. We have some other things, a little bit of some education, some product demonstrations, which we have a lot of people wanting to know. Show us how this works. Show us the details on these products, which we have lined up. We're doing giveaways. We're starting off in every hour. We're increasing the giveaway. And the way to win, remember, is that you need to come and register at the event platform. I'm going to go ahead and go back really quick so you can see this event platform. This is the one that we're talking about. If you go to graceframe.com, if you go to graceframe.com and so this is the event schedule. If you're at Graceframe, I'm going to do this so you can see this. You log on to graceframe.com. The very top banner right up top is the July holiday. If you click register now, it brings you to this landing page for you to register. In here, we don't only just have the registration, but we have extra workshops, and we talk about those workshops. We also have an access to those current sales and those promotions. And then your name will be entered for a chance to win any of those gift cards. Our largest that we'll be giving away, what's going to be? $6,000. So that'll be our biggest on Monday. So with that, everybody, we appreciate you joining us today. We're excited about launching the Black Friday specials with you today that we'll go through here through Black Friday with the free shipping. And again, just know that they're not different on next week, Monday. We just have a couple different accessory pieces that we're going to be doing as some Deal Dash and the other giveaways to join us. So with that, again, we appreciate everybody. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to register. Congratulations, Karen. Congratulations to the previous winner, Marilyn Smith, as well, who won the Cutie Frame, the Light Bar, the TrueCut Master Cutting Collection, and more. So again, to both of our key winners today, we're looking forward to more winners on Monday.
Yes.
Nathan Rosnowski with the Grace Company signing off, and
Laura Rosnowski as well. Thank you
for being with us, and we'll see you shortly. Enjoy.